So how you doing? Dave, Leslie, and now Christina, I know too. This is Hutch, John Hutchinson, and Christina asked me to make a little video for you to put onto your website. So first thing I want to show you is sitting in the RV here. Outside that window in the distance is the Sangre de Cristo mountain range. We're actually at my brother-in-law's place in Colorado, in Alamosa, Colorado right now. So we're having a good time. But anyway, this is for your website of interesting people, and this is probably only a portion of what I've done in my life. But I was born in the 50s in England, and I came over here to visit in 1976, fell in love with America in 1980. I basically came back and sorted out some work in the radio broadcasting business. And in 1981, I was on the air. I had a recorded show. It's called Underground, and in St. Louis, Missouri. And then I was on air live as well there for about 3 years. In 1984, I moved from St. Louis, Missouri to Tucson, Arizona. I worked for a rock station there, KLPX, and I was there for about a year as a morning guy, then music director, and all sorts of other stuff. But couldn't make a lot of money in Tucson, Arizona at that time, so called up a friend of mine who was in Miami, and got a job doing an evening show in Miami, which was a softer rock. It was kind of adult contemporary with a little bit of jazz thrown in, but the station was actually quite successful, did very well. So I stayed in Miami. I was there for about 10 years initially, and then I moved back to England. I got kind of, I guess, homesick. It was family, midlife crisis. So I moved back to England, and I worked with Chrysalis Corporation, who had just opened a new radio station in my hometown, which is Birmingham in England. I went back and worked with them for about a year, and then my relationship with my lovely wife Donna, who is actually, I think she's taking a shower right now, but that strengthened. So I came back to America after about a year and landed in Boston, which is where Donna had been. From Boston, to cut a long story short, we went back down to Miami to do the morning show for Love 94, which was the radio station I was working for down there. And they asked me to go down on a 2-year contract, so back down to Miami we went. And we stayed there for about 2 years. It was a 2-year contract, and we decided we wanted to go back to New England. So we wwent back up to Boston, basically stayed there in the house that we owned for quite a while until we recently sold it. Lock, stock and barrel. Put all the junk into a storage. Bought the RV, which you can see right here. David and Leslie have seen that RV. And we bought that, and now we're traveling. But I've had an interesting radio broadcasting life. I ended up working with David Lee Roth in New York City for about a year. That was a lot of fun when he took over from Howard Stern. But also, through the radio business, I did some stunt work with the Miami Vice stunt team for a commercial. I have also, I've done about 20 TV commercials and God knows how many radio commercials. And I've done a lot of voice work too, voice character work.
Leaving early, Cratchit?
I was hoping to go to Christmas at Fenway, Mr. Scrooge.
I suppose you'll want tomorrow off as well.
It's a 2-day event, sir.
Hello, William Latham here, an original pilgrim off the Mayflower that first landed here in Provincetown Harbour. What a long voyage that was.
But yeah, it's been an interesting trip. The year with David Lee Roth in 2006 was particularly interesting and involved a lot of bourbon. So memory's a little loose on that one. But that's about it. I am now retired, enjoying traveling around. Bye, everybody.
Here at Leslie Case, we specialize in ensuring what moves you.